A really big deal was made by Trump supporters, including the queen of the birther movement, Orly Tates, a few days ago, that finally at least one poll showed that Donald Trump was ahead of Hillary Clinton. I looked into that poll. It's the LA Times USC tracking poll, which just happens to be a poll that tracks about 3,000 eligible voters daily, asking them who they support and how likely they are to vote. It is the only poll that for 2 days showed Trump ahead from like the last 3 weeks. And even that poll has already turned to saying that Hillary Clinton is ahead. Birther Queen Orly Tates has stopped emailing me since that number has changed. Here's the big picture right now. In two-way polls, and we will start by showing you these. In two-way polls, Hillary Clinton is leading Donald Trump in 25 of the last 25 polls. Now, let me do some math. 25 divided by 25. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Carry 0. That's 100% of recent polls. In 100% of the last 25 polls, as you can see here, Hillary Clinton is ahead of Donald Trump. Now, some people will hear me say this. They will say, David, you're not including Libertarian Gary Johnson or Green Party candidate Jill Stein in the polling, and you should, and I will. That is an understandable and reasonable concern. If we look at recent four-way polling, Hillary Clinton is leading 23 of the most recent 23 polls. Number 24, in terms of reverse chronological order, has her tied. Yes, Hillary Clinton's average lead is slightly lower when Jill Stein and Gary Johnson are included, 4.3% in the four-way polls, 5.9% in the two-way polls, but it is still remaining a very one-sided race. Nate Silver's 538.com assesses the probability that one or another candidate will win. Here is how he currently has it. 85% chance that Hillary Clinton will win this election, 15% chance that Donald Trump will win this election. Look at the bottom of this image if you're looking with me. Statistically speaking, estimating Hillary Clinton's electoral vote total around 354 and Trump's in the 180s, which would be, needless to say, an embarrassing and historic defeat. Popular vote estimating somewhere in the range of 48 to 41 in favor of Hillary Clinton. And lastly, electoral-vote.com updates a map based on state-by-state polling every day. That estimates 343 delegates for Hillary Clinton, 195 for Donald Trump. Very similar numbers, Lewis, between the electoral-vote.com analysis and the 538.com analysis. We are starting to run out of time. This is something where if the numbers don't change soon, and I don't know if a major bombshell about Hillary Clinton would change numbers. I don't know if some kind of national security or terrorism crisis would hurt Hillary Clinton. We've said because of the particularly rash and harebrained nature of Donald Trump, and because of the more neoconservative foreign policy ideas of Hillary Clinton, the standard paradigm where terrorist attacks close to an election help the Republican may not actually hold true in this particular election. If something doesn't change soon, Hillary Clinton is going to win by a lot on November 8th.
Mm-hmm. Right now, the Republican counter to this is that these polls just aren't accurate. And so you're right. What possible, massive, groundbreaking, catastrophic thing could happen to Hillary Clinton?
Yeah.
I don't think there is one. She really doesn't need to do much more at this point. She's got it.
Gamefly is sort of like Netflix for video games. They have over 8,000 new and classic games for Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS4, PS3, Wii, and a bunch of other platforms. And you can play as many games as you want for one monthly fee. And if you find some games you want to keep, you can buy them for a low used price. There's never any due dates or late fees. And our audience can get a free 30-day trial at gameflyoffer.com/TDPS. The games are shipped directly to you with return envelopes included. There's no contracts, and you can rent games through the mobile app. Get the free 30-day trial for the David Pakman Show audience and support our show by going to gameflyoffer.com/TDPS.